Hey everyone, I thought we'd stream a bit of four-player chess. This is the four-player chess World Championships in the speed chess category, and there are arena qualifiers. There are I forget how many qualifiers there are. I think there's 16. Let me see. 2, 3, 4. Maybe there's 20 qualifiers. Okay, yeah. So I'm sorry. So there's 20 qualifiers. Um, and they are in two different types. So wait, maybe there's more than 20 qualifiers. Let me see how many. Uh, Sorry, there's like 39 qualifiers, almost 40 qualifier arenas. Um, and there are two different types of speed chess that are played. One of them is a 1-1 time control, so 1 minute with a 1 second increment, and the other is 30 second with no increment at all. Um, so we are in the 1-1 phase. We're watching one of those arenas. The top four players from each of the types combining their top two arena scores from any of the arenas are going to determine who goes to the semifinals. So this is currently arena number 5, and it is 1-1 free for all. And as might be expected, the players are moving very fast. They've already eliminated the red player. So what I'm going to basically do is watch the games, and we'll check the stand-ins intermittently to see how the players are doing. There's already one game that's finished. Let me see if I can pull up. Here's the stand-ins. So the game that finished, Grathy Ben has won. Chessmaster GS finished second, etc. So we're gonna keep following this arena. I'm not playing in the arena. I guess technically I don't qualify, as I've never really played speed chess. I don't care to, because I don't think I'd be very good at this time control. But in order to qualify, you only need to get your rating up to 1600. The default rating is 1500, so you just have to win a few games. So blue has a very safe structure because the queens are off the board. People are pushing pawns now, trying to get queens. This bishop is going to be a thorn in blue's side, prevent promotion. Green is promoted. Green is going to try to prevent the other players from promoting and try to get these pawns off the board. If green can be the only one with a queen, then it should be an easy win. That's supported by the bishop, very helpful. Now he wants to prevent blue from promoting. So we promote past this center square. Yellow promotes here. Blue has gotten a queen. Now green is worried. His king is a little bit unsafe. Be checked from both these ways. You're always worried about a check from your left because then while you're in check, the player on your right has the ability to tempo you and check you. So blue is looking quite good with the pieces on the board, although he is down on time. Green with a lot of points, yellow with a lot of points. Green just lost his bishop. This looks like a really easy blue win. Blue can just prevent them from promoting. All he has to do is just take this pawn, take the other pawn, and then mate one of the players and mate the other player. We're going to see a simple ladder mate here probably. So yellow's been mated. Now he's going to mate green. Green's going to try to hide among the dead pieces. All right. Let's see who these anonymous players were. Rum X finishes first. So let's check the stand-ins. And we're going to find another game to observe. So this game is already in progress. We're going to check this one out. Looks like a player has already been eliminated. Yellow was eliminated. Green has a bunch of queens on the board. So why don't we take that pawn? Oh, okay. This set up a mate. So I guess he didn't take the pawn before because would have lost his 1-point queen to red. But it was worth it after he covered these squares so he could get the checkmate. Now for 1v1, 1 versus 1. Only 2 players remaining. Blue does have a bunch of points. And Grathyben wins this one. So that's a second win for Grathyben. Grathyben is a streamer as well. Let's see who the players were. Grathyben was green. So blue was pretty high rated as well. HSCC Caleb. Let's go check out another game. Only one game going on right now. That other game will start once it fills up. Here we are in the 4-player stage. In the 4-player stage, opposites often collaborate with one another. But I see red is playing very passively. Yellow also pretty passive. So that enables blue and green to team up on whichever of them they want. Yellow has just resigned because he saw he was going to be mated real soon with the queen-queen shenanigans, and red was not helping at all. And instead of going for checkmate, green just ate blue's queen as soon as yellow resigned. That puts green up on the points. Red is now trying to... Oh, that's could be a free rook. Red is trying to go against blue. Green probably would like to get mate on yellow, but he's also trying to look after his own structure. Red may try to stalemate this king. Just to deprive green of the mate. Oh, well, green gets the mate. This is not a great move for red. That just served up a free checkmate with 20 points for green. Green is crushing in points. Green also has a queen on the board. I think green has all of his pieces. Green is missing 1 pawn only. And that's a good pawn to lose because it gives him the rook file. And green would love to see these two trade. Green's just gonna keep secure. If these two guys were smart, they would team up against green, since green is so far in the lead. Green really ought to try to get more secure. Get this queen to a better position. Okay, he's just taking that because his queen can support that. Blue can't do anything about that. In fact, blue is going to take stuff from red, probably. Blue and red really should be working together. This is a huge mistake by blue. No way blue can win this. Maybe blue is just going for a quick second place. That might be what his intentions are. The scoring system for this arena, there are no streaks, but it is 3 points for a win, 1.5 points for second, 0.75 for third. So maybe blue is eyeing those second place points. Red times out. This is a really easy 1v1 for green. He's probably just going to mate red. Once he mates red, then it's game over. I don't understand why blue wouldn't just resign it. I also don't understand why green didn't just like go for checkmate. Okay, so green did get the mate supported by blue's bishop. That was Carlos Gabriel who won this. So Chessmaster GS was eliminated quickly, and probably deservedly so. In the previous arena, Chessmaster went against his opposite repeatedly. So maybe in the early game he went against his opposite, which caused both of them to turtle up. And then Martin and Carlos were able to bully yellow. Red says, what is wrong with blue? Well, blue got a pretty quick second place. All right, let's check out the stand-ins. Grathy Ben still in the lead. Chessmaster GS in second place. Carlos Gabriel in third. There's some games going on. There's one game more in progress. So let's watch that one. Red has just resigned this. Green Erwin, a fairly quick checkmate. I think, was this made as well? I think this was made as well. But I mean, this mate is fine. You don't lose a queen or anything. So green is up on the points. Green is missing one knight. Has all of his pawns, all the rest of his pieces. Green should probably secure this bishop. Put his king in a safer position. Blue has a pretty good pawn structure with a safe king. Yellow, long term, this king has some weaknesses because of this pawn push. Wow, yellow just resigns. So we have a 1v1. Green in a much better position. So green has two options. He can either go after blue, or he could try to get a quick mate on yellow. As long as, okay. Well, he's just going for quick mates. Trying to line everybody up. Oh, that's mate. Take. War Queen is 1. Grathy Ben was 2nd, but still some points for 2nd. Alright, let's check the stand-ins. Grathy Ben still in the lead. Got a little bit more of a lead, 7.5 to 4.5 to 4.5. We're going to find another game to observe. This game already in progress. So we know that none of those 4 players are in the game. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Jonas. Kind of weird. I guess yellow must have decided to move on to another game. But this does have kind of a different dynamic than normal 4-player chess, because there is an arena point differential between 2nd place and 3rd place. So, I mean, there is benefit to get in like quick 2nd places. There's also benefit if you see that there's no way you're going to get a win, or there's no way you're going to get a 2nd place. Move on to the next game, where you may have better results. And I think we've seen that a few times here. Green going for early queens. Green the only one with a queen on the board because the queens are traded off. I think let's go back. Let's look at this game from the start. We're just going to run through it real quick. See what happened. So red and yellow getting their queens active. Queen trade offered by green. Yellow takes it. What did he just snag? Red snagged a free rook. Queen trade offered by blue, and red has taken it. And then green goes for these promotions. Green takes some quick pawns, and we are caught up to the live game. Green also has this nice file, now that the pawns have been liquidated. Red trying to be aggressive, secured a check on green. It doesn't look like yellow is active enough to do anything with that. Yellow starting to get active. Bishop trade offered. That's just a free bishop, I guess. Moved too quickly, though. That was like a pre-move by red, and green mates his opposite. My prediction is that green is Chessmaster GS, but we'll see. Just because green has a ton of time and he's mated his opposite. Hey Capizzi, thanks for watching. Green continuing to put pressure on red. Green far ahead on points. That's protected. Green loses one of his 1-point queens. Does get some material for it. This is free. Green is now hanging things. Maybe this isn't GS. Seems all that green knows how to do is promote pawns. So that's a free pawn with check. Doesn't want it. Red is resigned. You have a 1v1. Green, the only one with a queen on the board, but... well, 2 queens on the board. That's a free pawn. Another free pawn. Another free pawn. Take them all. Because all those pawns are potential queens. Just get rid of all the pawns. Oh, nope. He's pushing again. That's a free pawn. Not the greatest technique from green. Oh, he sacked. I don't think that was a good sack. I think better to sack a bishop than a 1-point queen. Maybe he's trying to secure enough points that yellow can't possibly win. So that could be the strategy. But I mean, yellow can win. That just hangs a rook. What are you doing, green? Jesus Christ. Now I'm thinking yellow's going to win this. Unbelievable throw from green. Yellow's going to try to lop off these pawns. This is good technique from yellow. This gets behind. Take it. That's free. That's free. Super easy win for yellow. We're just going to ladder it. He's got to be careful not to stalemate. Still a square. Okay. Okay, yellow with Chessmaster GS. So green threw that win away. Let's check the standings. Brathy Ben's still winning. Chessmaster GS has caught up, actually. Alright, let's find another game to observe. Game that just started and one that's 20 moves in. I'm going to go to the beginning of this and catch up really quick. We're not going to do much analysis. We just want to see what happened. Queen trade offered, accepted. What? Okay, we traded bishops. What? He just hung a pawn, I guess. Yellow gets another queen. God, these guys don't care about their bishops at all. What? Why didn't... oh, okay, yeah. Promotion square was covered. I guess there's no way to protect that pawn. Pawn moved too far. Red gets the promotion. Red has 2 queens. We're caught up to the live position. Red, what? Red just hung 2 queens. Just hung another queen. I guess he's still working with yellow, or okay, red resigns. Yeah, I guess you're right, Jonas. He saved his opposite, but at great cost. I think his opposite was so dead, he should have looked into mating his opposite. We have a 1v1. Blue has substantially more material and also more points. Yeah, this is hopeless for green. All blue needs to do is trade off one of the rooks. Yeah, just pin the rook, take the rook. You can ignore green and go after red if you want. Promote a few pawns. Easy win. Green maybe hopes he'll be fed 5 points. I don't think that blue will be that nice, but we'll see. If I were blue, I would throw him a rook, just because I like my opposites. But I don't think these guys think like that. So blue was from X, yellow was Grathy Ben. So red was nice to try to help out his opposite Grathy Ben, but did not work out. Grathy Ben did finish third though. He didn't go ahead of his opposite, who sacrificed to save him. Actually, the third and fourth were tied, so both lost a substantial amount of points. Let's check. So Grathy Ben still at 7.5. Chess Master GS still at 7.5. We're gonna check this in progress game. We're 40 moves in. Why is this not going away? Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna really quick see what happened. 40 moves. Red seems to have a pretty safe king. Yellow's king is in the middle. Blue has a safe king. Don't like green's king position, and indeed... Wait, how was he mated? Oh, yellow. Yellow got the mate. Very nice. Nice team up there. Red still has a safe king. Okay, we're caught up to the live position. So, yellow has the most points. But yellow has the least safe king. Ooh, yellow's gonna come in. Now red's king is looking much less safe. So yellow probably wants blue to weaken red, but blue seems to want to go after yellow. This is defended. I think red getting ready to snag this queen if blue ever checks. Oh, blue's coming in on red now. Blue now has the safest king. This nice pawn structure. Look, we got to connect 4. What a show off, mate. Yeah. Blue just munching on pawns is a very good thing to do for the end game. We're going to see like this type of thing. Gotta worry about this promotion. Red getting more powerful with that promotion. He now has 2 queens. I think blue still has the best position on the board. Of course, yellow winning on points. Back to 1-point queen for the rook. Motion by yellow. And there's a few things under attack by red. Not looking good for red. Red resigns. Now I have a 1v1. Oh, looking better for yellow. Yellow now has 3 queens on the board. Are we taking this? It's just preventing promotion to take it later. Yellow doing a great job with the checkmate here. Who is yellow? Yellow is war queen. Red, Carlos Gabriel in 2nd place. Alright, let's check the overall standings. War queen. Now, are these scores not updated? Like what? Oh, maybe they update. I don't know. Okay, so we have 3-way tie, War Queen, Grathi Ben, and Chessmaster GS. Rumex in 3rd. Alright, let's find another game to observe. This game is well underway. We're on move 41. I am going to go back to the beginning, and we're going to see how we got here. So red and yellow have active queen. Oh, red just hung a queen. Whoops. Okay. That game ended very suddenly. We didn't get to see. Let's just watch the whole game. And then we'll move on to another one. I think we were here. So first of all, why did red hang his queen? Let's look at that in a little more detail. Why? He's expecting something from yellow? I think he just didn't see the rook. Okay, so red just hung his queen. Then hangs more pieces. Green takes everything. Okay, there's a check from blue. So green takes more stuff. And serves up a checkmate to blue. Green now has 2 queens. Rook's lined up. Green starts trading. Whoa, why did he just hang that? He hung a rook because of this threat here. That's mate, right? Okay, then he can claim, I guess. Alright. So congrats to Chessmaster GS. Check the standings. He is now in the lead with 10.5. Grathi Ben had another part score, so he has 8.25. War Queen in 3rd. Let's find another game to watch. 2 games underway. This game 21 moves in. Let's rewind, see what happened. Blue goes after green. So I assume blue is either Luke or Chessmaster GS. And now green goes after blue. And red and green mate blue. Green trying to get his king a little more secure. Red going for promotion. Yellow going for promotions. Green is just shuffling. Alright, we are caught up to the live game. But blue says bruh. I think blue drew first blood though. Didn't blue just like grab this pawn of green's for like no reason? And then he's mad that green goes after him? I don't really understand that. These pawns are kind of preventing each other from going places. This is a good place for the queen. We're lined up on both kings. Maybe he wants to undermine these so he can promote. Maybe sack a knight. Offering a queen trade, 1 point for 9 point. Oh, red has cleared up the obstructions. What did he just take there? He sacked his queen for a bishop and then promoted. Okay. So red is leading on points. Is this pawn loose? Not that anyone cares about this pawn, but I think pawn lives matter. This king is still a little vulnerable. I like this bishop move. It makes the king safer. What happened? Oh, there's a trade of queens. Okay. Yellow trying to prevent red's promotion. This bishop is not doing very much. Discarding the pawn. It's basically a pawn at this point. Maybe someday it'll come to life. A lot of trades happening. Green does not want to partake. I'm going to let them trade with each other. Green going for a queen. Let's get rid of this knight. This doesn't work because of this. So green's just going to bide his time, wait for a good time to promote. Ooh, that's a threat. He's going to get rid of this guy. Green has more queens. Wants to trade for the 9-point queen. I mean, he could trade with yellow. Maybe he wants this. Does like this work? Is he gonna get the mate somehow? Where's the mate? I don't see a mate. This knight guards some of these squares. Oh, red has mate. green, bringing back the queen so that he doesn't serve up a mate to red. Red getting pretty powerful now. Green sacked on red, maybe hoping yellow would do something, but yellow was not in a position at the time to do anything. Green just hanging pieces. I don't know what green is doing. Green really needs to try to be the one to mate yellow. Okay, so red is Carlos Gabriel. Yellow was War Queen. Chessmaster still in the lead. War Queen now tied with Carlos Gabriel for second. Also tied with Grathiban for second. Let's find a game to observe. Only one game going on. It's just started. We see some teams openings here. Yellow doing some arrows. Yellow probably wants to see red a little bit more active. Yellow doing all the work for me. I don't even have to arrow tactics. So red takes. If blue takes, then yellow can get in. So blue might consider rook up instead. Now he's going for the rook. This trade could happen, or you could just retreat the bishop. You could bring the bishop back there. You could retreat it all the way back. Green is starting to be a menace. Red has saved its bishop. Red picked up some free points. Very thankful for that, I'm sure. I'm not sure this does anything until red gets more active. Like if red had something on this diagonal, that might be useful. Going after the knight. That's hard to defend. If you don't defend, I guess, can you push this pawn maybe? If you don't defend the knight, if you move the knight, then the rook falls. This is the only way I see to defend it, and it's not a good move. He's just gonna shed the knight and probably shed the rook in the process too. Oh, green mates his opposite and gives a queen in the process. So let's check the points. Green leading on points, but does not have a queen. Red is down one bishop. Yellow has everything. Yellow's king is in the middle of the board, though. None of these kings are super safe, but it's still early in the game here. Red going for promotions, as is yellow. Yellow error in his promotion path. Yellow with 2 queens, green with 0 queens. If red ever tempos green, then yellow could take advantage in many ways. So it looks like yellow wants to line up to try to mate green. Knight could always go here, though. Not really a threat. Now yellow is trying to get rid of some of these red pawns. Block promotion. You could see some queen trades. This might promote. And we get the knight. A little bit scary. He sacks on yellow. Eventually this bishop might open up. That's a nice fork. But yellow can take advantage by getting out of the fork. I think he could just save the queen here. Oh, but he wants the checkmate. Oh, the bishop was guarding that. And yellow then claims the win. So war queen benefits from that. Check the stand-ins. War queen now in the lead. Tied with Chessmaster GS. Brathy Ben third. Find a game to watch. Game is in progress. Go back to the beginning. See what happened. King over by red was interesting. Was he worried about like this type of thing? Didn't trust his opposite, maybe? I mean, red just hung a queen. It's just very strange. Normally I would trust my opposite more than green. A lot of hung pieces here. What did he take? He took a rook? Why is everyone hanging everything? I don't understand. Okay, we're caught up to the live position. A lot of pieces have left the board. Queen trade offered. Well, yeah, so red takes advantage, knowing that this queen was unprotected. Red could just come back. Red can take the queen. Why didn't red just take this queen here? I would have. Well, I mean, the bishop's still alive, so I guess it worked out for red. So can't argue with that. And his opposite still trusts him. But it's just so late in the game that I would have seen a free yellow queen and taken it. So green with the most points. Yeah, no problem. 4-player chess. 4-player chess said, away from home, thanks for streaming. I hope your travels are going well. Thanks for setting up this great tournament. Or great, what do you call it, a tournament? Or, I don't know what you'd call it. Championship, I guess we could say. Series of tournaments. Green has 2 queens. And he's getting in blue's business. Wait, is that just like free? Why are we not taking that if we're yellow? Now if he takes this, like this will... People are missing so much stuff. Oh my god, was that another... That was... that knight was pretty key. Like, green's king is very unsafe now. Green running out of pieces. Look how much red still has left. And yellow. They're chilling. This is covered for now. Oh. Red takes something of yellow's. Yellow promotes. Why did he take that? Oh, that's interesting idea. Blue gets the mate after all that. This queen. Wow, he didn't take the queen. Okay. A lot of these moves just baffled me. What about this pawn? Do we want that? I guess not. So blue does have the most points. Like, by... Whoa. Hold on. Is that a king capture? King capture. That's pretty funny. I think it's going to be an easy win for yellow, though. So green says, blue, we were winning. Why did you attack me? Great question. Wow, he let blue get a queen. Don't think that was necessary. But he still has initiative. Should be a pretty easy win. Let's go of initiative. Still a pretty easy win. Look at all the extra pieces he has. Trades him off. Promote a pawn. Bob's your uncle. He's trying to stalemate himself. Alright. Yellow is Romex. Blue, Chessmaster GS. So there we have your answer. So green asked blue, we were winning. Why did you attack me? Answer, blue is Chessmaster GS. Yeah, Bishop Blindness, Jonas Rath. You're probably right. Let's check the stand-ins. Chessmaster GS in the lead. War Queen in second. Romex in third. Grathy Ben in fourth. How much time do we have left in this arena? About an hour left. About halfway through. 2 games going on. This one's been going longer. We're in move like 40. Well, move 37. I'm going to go back to the beginning. Player was eliminated. Let's see how. Whoa, that was a really early elimination. So blue just screwed up the opening. Green did not help out much, but that was really on blue. Wait, did red... Okay, so they traded queens, and red got the mate. Okay. So green at 1 point, but green has the only queen on the board. Oh, now yellow has a queen too. Red has a queen. Green eating up yellow. Red seems just like massively powerful. It's a free piece for red. What? Why are we letting red promote another queen? I wouldn't even take it. I would just like promote here, but okay. What was traded? A bishop for a 1 point queen. Okay. Red's king is so safe. But I mean, they gotta team up on him. Yellow mates green. Okay, now we have a 1v1. We are caught up to the live position. 1v1. Yellow has the only queen. This is a nice fortress. Ooh, I wouldn't have done that. I would have kept the king safe. Okay, but they both want to promote. Yep. Yellow's gonna win this easily. Promote, and let's see who's who. War Queen was yellow. Grathy Ben was red. So Grathy Ben screwed up there. Let's check the stand-ins. So I'm on winter break, so econ class not going on right now. On Monday, I have an online business school class that starts up, and then the Monday after that, my normal classes start up. Let's see. So, War Queen still in the lead. Chess Metro GS second. Grathi Ben third. Let's find a game to observe. This game pretty far along. We're in move 43. Let's catch up to it from the beginning. It'll probably end before I get through these moves. Oh, wow. That was a really quick mate on red. Just because yellow was super passive. And red's made some mistakes. Yellow snagged like a free dude. Wait, but yellow actually helped out when he did that. Yellow helped out with the mate by snagging that pawn. That's weird. I'm not sure if yellow was trying to help mate or if he was trying to get a check on green. Blue promotes. Wait, what? Okay, so afraid of this. So blue is going to trade the 1-point queen for the 9-point queen. Blue snags a free pawn. Blue's king not so safe. Getting it a little bit safer. Blue does have the most points. Oh, the sack of 1-point queen for a rook. Okay, so yellow just snagged a free bishop while blue wasn't paying attention. Blue promotes another queen. Yellow goes after green. Well, wait, was green occupied? Okay, he was occupied. His 1-point queen was being attacked. So yellow snagged a free piece. Whoa, what is yellow doing? Is there a follow-up there? Maybe he wants bishop a6? No? He just wanted to tickle him a little bit, I guess. Yellow's going to shuffle. We're caught up to the live position. 3-player stage. Ever thought of starting my own business? Yeah, but I'm not sure what the business would be. I do have an entrepreneurial mindset. But by the way, this is a good strategy by blue. He doesn't have many pieces left, so he can hide among the dead pieces. And they can serve as a barrier to protect him. I'm going after this free pawn, probably. Or, wait, is that free? Can we just take that? What are these guys doing? I'm so baffled. Looks like it's to be an annoying chessboard. It takes some getting used to. Hey, Plotkin. Plotkin, they decided that the tiebreaker would be games, not percentages, but total games. Total game points, which is better than what it previously was. Total games won, yeah. So it's not the perfect tiebreaker, but not terrible. So you guys still in the running. It hasn't been implemented yet. Like I need to toggle the settings in whatever it's called, challenge, but the decision was made. So when I have time, I just need to go in and figure out how to toggle that. Like an online coaching service. I'm not very good at chess, so and honestly, there are plenty of people not very good at chess who have chess businesses and do quite well. But yeah, at some point I might have some sort of business, but I'm fine with what I'm doing right now, which is teaching for my main source of income, and then, occasionally little side gigs. Like Twitch itself is a little side gig. I don't make much money at all, just like peanuts. But there's a possibility that someday Twitch could take off. I'm not going to count on it. I'm not going to put many eggs in that basket, but Twitch is fun. And yeah, there's plenty of stuff I could do, but I make enough to get by. See, the other business that I might consider in the near term is I have a reasonably big house, and at some point I'd like to rent out some rooms. So, make a little rental income that way. But it's something I haven't done yet. Yellow went in the 1v1 versus blue. And that's mate. Oh, wow, that's not mate. You can sack for that, though. That's still win in position. I forgot that blue's pawns move that way. I'm not sure if yellow forgot to. Oh, you're 2000? 2000 at what? At chess? Are you talking FIDE, USCF, or online, or what? That's better than I am at chess in any of those possibilities. I mainly play Bughouse. Yellow gets the mate. He still needs to... Oh, blue is not resigned yet. Blue is still in the game. I just noticed that. This is not a dead king. Blue's been moving this whole time. I'm not sure about that decision of blue not to resign earlier, because I guess he was hoping for a stalemate, but that time could have been spent playing another arena game. So congrats to Martin for winning this game. Chess Online. Okay. Alright, so let's check the stand-ins again. War Queen and Chessmaster GS are tied, 14 and a quarter. Grathy Ben in I guess third place that would be. Let's find another game to observe. Oh, this game is well underway. We could check the beginning. This is 70 moves in. Maybe we'll just watch the end of this one, because I think it's going to end quite soon. Yeah, we have a 1v1. Red probably going to resign this pretty soon. All yellow needs to do is take all the pawns. Or we could just checkmate him, but I would just take the pawns, makes it easier. Okay, it's an easy ladder mate here. So Rumex finished first here. Carlos Gabriel second. War Queen third. Grathy Ben fourth. Wow, they did Grathy Ben dirty somehow. I kind of want to see, how did Grathy Ben get eliminated? Was it on like move 2 or something? He lasted a while. He was eliminated on move like 40. Alright, but let's go back and see another game. There's no games in progress? Seriously? 50 minutes left in the arena? No games. Well, if there's no games in progress, I'm going to look at the beginning of this game. Alright, we're going to look at what happened this game, which we already know the result of, until we find another game we can watch. That's interesting. Blue takes this pawn. I don't know if that's theory. That's a lot of trust to put in green. Let's see if that trust is well founded. It is. Green does not take back. It does give an open file to green now. They're going hard after green. Now green takes the blue queen. Now he's like, all right, blue. You were not helping me out like you should have, so I'm just going to take this. What is going on here? Red just takes a pawn. Centralizes the queen. Red with the only queen on the board. So red and yellow probably still working together. But yellow's being very passive right now. I'm not sure if yellow knows whether to trust red or not. Red just wants to dismantle green as quickly as possible. What's with this pawn push? Okay, he's worried about this. Maybe red wants to get his king safer before checkmating. Whoa. Sack for the rook. I guess in part, red, he could take the queen back, but like there may be a checkmate here. No, there's no checkmate, so might as well take that back, I guess. Was there a mate here? So we're covering these squares. We need to cover these. I guess not. Well, this is covered. Need to cover these two squares. Still no mate for red. Where's the mate? I mean, this is mate, but it gives a queen. This is mate. Is this mate? This is mate. And it trades a queen, doesn't necessarily give a queen. Oh wait, it's not even his move. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. I mean, this was mate though, but it would give a queen. These two squares need to be covered. That green king is still alive. Red just hung his rook. What? Promotion checkmate. Nice job by yellow. Blue trading with yellow. Okay, so there was check. Red lost like 2 queens. Check. Check. He lost 2 queens in like 2 moves there. That's amazing. Okay, and we stall the end here. War Queen says, blue, my game is report. I don't know what that even means. He wants to report blue for something? Alright, War Queen is in the lead. We do have a game going on. We're on move 45 already. Let's go back to the beginning and see what happened. Yeah, sorry, I'm not caught up with the chat either. Whoa, what is that? Why did he take that? Did he think that red was going to leave the queen here? Maybe there's a pre-move. I'm not understanding this. Oh, okay, they're threatening this, I guess. So green had to deal with that, so it's just a free pawn. I see. That makes sense. Okay. So red loses his queen and his bishop, but gets the mate. Red gets another queen. Yellow seems to be just shuffling. Red just hangs the pawn for nothing. Hangs another, well, trades another pawn. At least red has a safe king. What did he just take? He just took a bishop? That was a free bishop. Okay. Blue hung an important bishop. Whoa, what happened here? Sack for the knight. And they ganged up to weaken yellow. Red is running out of material though. We're caught up to the live position. So by the way, green here says blue blocked by. Yeah, GOS. I'm sure 32nd there'll be a lot more crazy blunders. Pre-moves and anti-pre-moves. Hard to commentate, but we could just watch the fun. Everyone leading this arena dropped at least 200 rated points. Yeah. You have to not care about your rating, I guess. At least it's a separate rating category. Like you have a separate rating category for bullet versus rapid 4PC versus blitz, etc. That's not true for most variants. Like Bughouse, it's all one rating, whether you play, 1 minute or 3 minutes or 15 minutes. Not that anyone plays most of those. Red trying to hold on. Red does have the most points, but not a great position. Yellow has promoted another queen. I don't like this pawn push. I mean, he had like a mini fortress. He could have just waited for the others to do something. And this king is hidden among the dead pieces. So, oh, that's a free dude. Is that mate? No, that's mate too. Oh, that's a free queen. What? I don't understand that. We have a 1v1. Blue has a lot more potential for future promotions. Yellow just times out. Blue just too fast. But red ends up winning it. No, it's a tie between red and yellow. Wow. Okay. So I guess blue Blue needed to trade something and then mate, I guess. Interesting. Maybe that's why blue was. I don't know. That's kind of just weird stuff going on there. All right. So War Queen in the lead with 15. Rumex and Chessmaster tied for second. Rathiben falling behind. He's at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's at 6th. No games in. Why are there no games in progress? What is wrong with you people? Play some games. We have 40 minutes left. Oh, here we have a game. Game just started. Rathiben dropped out. I see. Okay. I guess people aren't playing games because it takes long for them to get games. Yeah, you really need at least 8 players. So red gets his queen out early. Red with an active queen. We have potential for activity from both green and blue. Yellow seems to be the most passive for now. What? He just took a rook, I guess. Okay. He's not respecting his bishops. If I'm green, I would try to get this sort of construction as soon as possible. Get my king safer. This pawn's a little loose. Red's king still in the center. Blue trying to lift the rook. Don't see much coordination here. If opposites started coordinating, I think they could take advantage of these passive moves. Oh, there was a troll emote before? Okay, this queen is tempoed. Where's it going? If this knight wasn't here, there'd be mate. If I'm yellow, I would strongly consider moving this knight somewhere. Like out here, for example. But maybe yellow just doesn't want to coordinate with red. So red steps out of a potential check. Blue and green starting to become active. What did he just take? That's a blue pawn. I mean a green pawn. Okay, can green go after him somehow? Can take free queen at least. This isn't quite mate. He's going for mate instead. And yellow is just chomping on pieces while that's happening. Red plants his queen in the way. If I'm green, probably just take that. Yellow wants to go after his opposite. Interesting. Everyone going after red. Oh, yellow going after green. Yeah, that's mate. That's mate too. Checks so that this queen will fall. Yellow is savage. And green has a ton of points. but not many pieces. Yellow still has a lot of pieces. So probably we're going to double up rooks here, I guess, if we're green. Yellow's still trying to feast on some pawns. I guess they're going for promotion now. Promote here. Yellow just hangs a piece. Why does yellow protect that? It's very weird. Can we just take that? I think yellow's throwing a lot away here. Let's check. It's also looking over here. There's a blunder at some point. Another check. He would like green to feast on yellow a bit. Ooh, that's real close to mate. Green's just going for a queen. Green wants to get in a better 1v1 situation. Green happy to see blue weaken in yellow. Let's check. Maybe check from this diagonal eventually. Yellow gets a queen. By the way, green has like almost 30 seconds. Just looking for checks on each other. Ways to eat pieces. I still don't like green's king safety. Induce the pawn push. It's probably weakened green a little bit. When blue was hit, I think maybe green should have tried to take advantage of it. Green has a check in his back pocket. Also a check here. Oh, that sucks for green. Gives up his 1-point queen for some safety. Oh my god. Blue just snagged a yellow queen. Blue only with 2 bishops and a pawn. If I didn't know Grathiben had already withdrawn, I would think that this was Grathiben. Spectate and 4-player chess teams born. It seems interesting to me. I like it. What age do I teach? So mainly I teach like, well, I teach at a community college, so most of my students are fairly young, like 18 to 20, but occasionally there's people of all different ages. Occasionally I have like retired people in my class who are like 70, something like that. I would say 90% of my students are like 18 to 20. And I also have some like high school students who like they'll take college classes while in high school. But that's relatively rare. It's like maybe like one in each class, something like that. So green still has a lot of points. Yellow has very little points. That queen takes queen? Why are we not taking that? Green is out of it. Alright, blue was Chessmaster GS. And green was Rumex. Let's check the stand-ins. Hey, Radon. Blue confirmed noob. Yes. So our score is Chessmaster GS is winning 17 and a quarter. Rumex second, 15 and 3/4. War Queen third. War Queen wasn't even in this game, right? So there's only like one game running in a time and sometimes no games. There's not enough people on at this hour, I guess. Grathy Ben was playing earlier, but dropped out. He said too little people playing to be worth it. I know Cha Cha went to sleep. So I think a lot of the players that played in the immediately previous arena are now sleeping. So this can have advantages and disadvantages. If all these 4 players would keep pressing the button, they could keep getting games. But with them, if only 3 people press the button, there's just not going to be games. That means the arena score you're going to rack up is not going to be very high. You're sitting around not playing. Oh, GYS with the Wiz Troll emote here. GS says he's blocking a lot of people. I'm just reading the Discord in 4PC. Well, we're waiting for something here. Maxwell says, I just moved randomly in the opening and then spent 20 moves trying to save myself from being mated. Good strategy. Alright, do we have anything to observe? Oh, we got a game. And we're already 11 moves in. Let's back up, see what happened. What? Okay, he's anticipating this. Blue trades with yellow. So yellow helped save red from further shenanigans. Red sacks a bishop for a knight. Why? That's... I don't understand why you would sack your bishop. We're not respecting the bishops here. We're caught up to live position. Looks like yellow's only plan was to promote a pawn, and green decided not to let him do that. I was to promote this pawn. I guess, okay, we're going to take this pawn. And you can always deal with this one later. Oh, yellow wants red to sack his bishop so he can promote. Don't think that's going to happen. Nope. Red was not informed of that plan. Yellow retreats, gives up the pawn. I think yellow was spelling out WTF there. Now blue and green, assuming they coordinate, are firmly in charge. And green did not take this knight, so I think we can safely assume they're coordinated. What? Oh, that's pinned. Reasonable. Like this gonna happen? Okay. That'll be mate. And he gets the queen. Nice. What did he capture even? Oh, he captured a pawn to do that. Okay. Wait, but it was immediately taken. Because he took back this queen. So instead of taking back that queen, what if he just like took this first? Wouldn't green need to deal with that threat? Then he could take this later? I don't know. Yellow's still trying to promote those pawns. Finally promotes a pawn, immediately taken. Yellow is running out of pawns. Oh, he has another pawn he can promote. Yellow in the chat said, green, stop shuffling before I block you too. So he just sacks on green because he's annoyed that green shuffled so much. And then resigns. Blue mates yellow. What did wait, did he get two rooks for that? Okay, so he missed that his rook was hanging. So even though he hung a rook, blue is still crushing. All he has to do is get rid of these two pawns. Blue winner, Carlos Gabriel. Green was Martin. Yellow Chessmaster. Chessmaster GS. Don't shuffle. Weaken your position instead, please. Yes, that's what he wanted. All right. Well, let's see if another game is going. Well, first of all, Chessmaster GS is in first now with 18 points. Remek second. Or Queen third. Carlos Gabriel tied for third. And we have a game that's just started up. Already on move 3, but we can catch up real quick. All right. And by the way, I think there's another arena after this one. So what I'm going to try to do is After this arena ends, I will go eat some food. Then when I get back, I will try to stream the next arena as well. Red trying to hold on for dear life. They could just start eating him up. They have. Yellow is gonna help out. I think yellow wants to snag a mate. So my guess, yellow is GS. See if we're correct. As predicted, yellow helped mate. Go back and look at that. So blue takes yellow's queen as a result. Green far down in the point count. Yellow missing a queen. That was just a sack for a knight, I guess. Blue trying to come into yellow's position. Oh, that's a free pawn. Blue seems to have the safest king. Still need to get his bishop active. Green's king, not quite as safe, but he still has some things in the way protected. He might eventually hide among these dead pieces. The most dead pieces are over here near him. Blue looking to promote. Yellow doesn't want to let him do that. He could sack here, then promote, but I think green could just stop him, so he's not going to do that. Did he consider taking this pawn? Green trying to promote. Blue was arrowing to take that, to try to take the rook. This might come too. Blue has a check on yellow whenever he wants. Now he's gonna trade knight for a bishop. Looks like blue is shuffling a bit. By the way, green has the most time, like by far. But green hasn't really done anything in a long, long time. Going after this. Yellow defends. Guys are going to stop each other from promoting. It was a free pawn, right? Isn't it? Now he defends it. Might see this trade, but probably not. This is an important bishop. Help with defense. There is like a check in his back pocket on yellow, which blue could then exploit. But blue's too powerful, honestly. One of them should be collaborating with green against the other. They should not be going after green. Blue and yellow about equal on points. And they continue to get more points as they trade with one another. But that does make green relatively more powerful on the board. Green really wants to get rid of this pawn. difficult to do though. Oh, green is pushing. Pawn is loose. Bad square. Yellow could do something useful while they shuffle like this. But he won't. He's just giving up the pawn. Okay. That protects the rook. Oh, but the bishop falls. What's that? Another pawn. Another pawn. The blue is eating a lot of green's pawns. I think blue should consider king up here so that his rook is free to do other things instead of guarding the back rank. Blue offering to trade 1 point queen for 9 point queen. Yellow takes it. They're all running out of pieces. For some reason, lets blue keep the queen. He's got to make this king move. Oh, well, yeah, that's not good. Now green can just snag the queen. I think yellow could have mated green, though. Or no, maybe not. It's maybe... Let me go back and look. After he checked blue... No, he can't, because the rook can go back. So yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're caught up. Blue's going to start marching these pawns forward at some point. Uh-oh, this is loose. Now the bishop's loose. I like green's decision there. Instead of giving up either of his pawns, he gets to promote them. Now green down to 1 rook. Looking bad for green. Don't think green will be winning this. Unless both other players flag. Which I guess is possible. Blue wants to promote his pawns. If I'm blue, I would consider moving my king out of this pin. Ooh, let's letting this fall. And it's not good. I think green needs to stop this pawn from promoting. I'm not sure why he keeps going after yellow. He's just letting the pawn promote. I would plant my king to where the pawn can't promote and then move my rook around. I guess maybe he was worried about a check from yellow and the king attacks the rook or something. No. I don't know. Not sure. I'm not great at endgames. I don't know what the best strategy here is. But I don't think it's this, because blue is going to promote. Double check. No, it's not quite mate. Interesting endgame. He's trying to bring the rook far away where it can't be captured easily. At some point, one of them wants to snag a mate on green, using the other's pieces unwittingly. Wow, takes the knight. He does. Why didn't? Okay. If these two rooks trade, I guess blue wins. That's what blue's thinking. Blue wants them to trade rooks. He doesn't want either of the players to just have a rook and then beat the others with the rook. So that makes sense. Blue also knows that if he resigns, he's not going to get another game immediately. His players don't seem to be on deck here. So blue's just going to wait it out, hope they trade rooks. So if they go to 50 moves, then blue wins. Another win condition. Oh, Jonas says blue would have to... Oh, yeah, you're right. Well... With one of the players would only get 10 points for the win. And the other one get 20s. Okay. Well, anyway, yellow wins. Yellow is Chessmaster GS. Blue was Carlos Gabriel. Green was Ramex. Let's check the 20 stand-ins. That was a long game. By the way, that game went 208 moves. Okay, so Chessmaster GS currently winning with 21 points. Tie for second place, Ramex Carlos Gabriel, 16.5 points. And we have a game. Oh, game cancelled. What? Green timed out. Green did not move in time. Do we get to see who they are? That's weird. It doesn't show me who they are here. But Chessmaster GS says it is yellow here. Chessmaster GS says they get quarter point for aborts. All right, is there another game? All right, let's see from the beginning. We are caught up. Red seems like he's the most active. Which is not to say necessarily the most developed. So I guess he was trying to set up this sort of thing. Oh, maybe he has set it up. So blue hoping green will save him. Otherwise this will happen. And he does save him. But it ends up being a queen trade. Red still has a queen. Green still has a queen. Guess always being the high score, not the winning tactic. You mean the highest number of points here? Yeah, I mean, what matters is the number of points at the end of the game, not in the middle of the game. And you got to keep in mind that a king is worth 20 points. So you can rack up some points at the 3-player stage by mating the 2 remaining players, even when there's not many pieces on the board, even when you don't have many points. That's like 40 points there for the taken. Red continuing to be active. There's a possible check on blue, but yellow not very active at this point. None of his pieces out. So his king is relatively safe, at least for now, with some pieces blocking it. Green seems to have the most activity. I don't know about that. With this king here, that seems like a weakening move. I would not play this. Yeah, that's also true. TW plays. If you have the most points, that can make you a target, and also if you have the most pieces left, that can make you a target. So the 4-player stage is when there are 4 players in the game, which is what happens at the start. Once a player is eliminated, you go to the 3-player stage. The 3-player stage is mostly about balance, and we mean balance based on pieces, points, etc. So at the 3-player stage, what often happens is the 2 weaker players gang up on the strongest player. And 1-2 punch him to take a few of his pieces until things are more equalized. Multiple actors being the best and all actors make you a target. Yeah, so another interesting dynamic of this is that the players are anonymous. Like, we don't know who the players are until the end of the game. And you can play 4-player chess either anonymously or not anonymously. A lot of stronger players prefer to play anonymously, because what happens is if one of these players is rated 3,000 and you have 3 players who are rated like 2,000, the 2,000s are going to gang up on the 3,000 rated player. So the higher rated players like it that they can mask their ratings by not showing their ratings. And they can also mask who they are. So, by the way, this pawn is hanging. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. They can Yeah, but that was like double check situation. Free piece. So yeah, you can mask who you are to a certain extent. Um, when you are not anonymous, you might find so another dynamic is opposites generally work together, either explicitly or implicitly. At the high levels, like in the start, it looks like a teams game where they're working together. Um, Even at like the slightly lower levels, like you're not going to attack your opposite. You will attack the side players and kind of naturally work together. Um, but because of that, like there are some players who are weaker opposites, and when you see like a weaker opposite, you may tend to not work together with them as much or not trust them as much. Whereas when it's anonymous, like you won't know who that player is. But yeah, it's a very interesting dynamic. There's a lot of game theory involved. So yellow wants to promote this pawn. They're all trying to prevent him. Why did we take that? What? Wait, did he just hung a rook for a pawn? Okay, that's really weird. But he got to promote a queen at least. I'm just baffled. There's a lot of dynamics. There's a lot of 4-player chess streamers. Let me shout out a few. So 4-player chess streams mostly teams, but also streams some some FFA, which is what this is. Radon used to stream a lot of 4-player chess, hasn't streamed as much recently. Grassy Ben. He streams 4-player chess, not as much recently, but he's going to get back into it. And he was in this arena early on. Where was Jonas? Jonas was up here. Yeah, Jonas Rath streams 4-player chess. Oh, congratulations to Jay Cross. We haven't seen Jay Crossover before, so he just entered the arena pretty recently. Let's shout out Jonas Rath. And Cha Cha. I want to double check that I'm getting Cha Cha's name correct, though. I'm spelling it correctly. I think I forget if it's Cha Cha Chess or Cha Cha Real Smooth. Let me check the videos here. How do we spell Cha Cha? Cha Cha Chess. Okay. Cha Cha is the one who's been streaming the most 4-player chess recently. Oh yeah, thank you, Matten, for shouting him out. All right. Honestly, I missed like the last few moves, so let me go back a little bit to see what happened. But it seemed like yellow was blowing it, hanging some pieces. I mean, I saw him hang his rook for this pawn, and it kind of went downhill. That's interesting. So exploiting this pin. This is garden. Mate's red. That's clever. Hangs a rook, but very unsafe. We're going to see this, I assume. Oh, wow. Exploiting this. Nice win for J Crossover. That's Jerry. J Crossover's been playing a lot of Bughouse recently. He's gotten into that as well. All right. Let's check the stand-ins. Oh, I guess the arena's over. Okay. Final stand-ins. Chessmaster GS is first. Four Queen second. Carlos is third. So great job, participants. A lot of fun to watch. All right, I'm gonna look for someone to raid. GYS says hilarious how I won this arena but don't qualify. Point count is terrible. Yeah, easier to get higher point counts when there's more games, quicker games. I guess you guys had to wait for games a few times in there, so that burns some time. Yeah, and probably quicker wins when there are other weaker players in the mix. I think with all more 2500s, the games are going to last a little bit longer. But if you have some 2000s in the mix, they might fall for earlier mates and they might resign earlier. All right, let's look for someone to raid. I am going to try to stream the next arena, but I want to make sure that I get some food before that happens. I guess first let me check when the next arena is. Let's see. Where's the arenas? What do I do here? Exit out of this game. Check arenas. I'm gonna check upcoming. And there's one in 112 minutes. So yeah, I'll try to stream qualifier number 6. Let's find someone to raid. If anyone has any suggestions of who to raid, please let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna check the chess category, scan down here, see if we recognize anyone. Always looking for variants, but there's very few variant streamers. Man, I don't recognize most any of these people. Let's raid Matt Black Knight. He has streamed some 4-player chess before. I haven't seen him do it recently, but he has played 4PC in the past. Thanks everyone for watching, really appreciate it. Thanks to the players particularly of the arena for giving us a lot of fun games to watch. And thanks to Luke, 4-player chess, for organizing this world championship. So I'll see you guys in about 2 hours. Have a good one. Bye guys.